Hello, it's your boy, Senior Ding Dong. Today we got huge, huge news. There was a V-Jump. The releases just showed up yesterday, and I'm reviewing it now, I guess. So we got the first main the protagonist is main monster, Firewall Dragon. So I guess they're going to be named after like anti-software viruses. So it's a late cyberverse link effect monster. It has pretty good link marks, and we all kind of knew it was going to be a cyberverse. So it's a monster, and it requires a minimum of 2. It's a link 4, 25. So it has to be the main star of this monster. Once while this card is face up during either player's turn, you can target any number of monsters on the field and or graveyard, up to the number of monsters in neutral link with this card. Return them to the hand. So if your opponent has a monster that's in this card's link zone, then you get to actually pop an extra card. So you can get some good stuff going on with this. It's going to probably be really good later on, but right now it's only decent. If a monster linked by this card is destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one monster from your hand. So it can also, if you destroy a monster that's in this, adjacent to this, you got it. Then we got a little cool biker guy. So it's a cyberverse effect monster, level 6, 22 attack, 21 defense. And then it's hard once per turn in both effects. If a cyberverse type link monster you control is destroyed by your opponent either by battle or effect, while this card is in your hand or graveyard, special summon this card. This card would have been really good if it didn't have that link monster thing, but it's decent after that. You can discard one spell card, then target one cyber monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but it cannot attack this turn. So that's a really good effect. Launcher Commander. It's an Earth Cyberverse. Level 4, 17 attack, 12 defense. All other cyberverse type monsters you control gain 300 attack and defense. So it's alright, beefy. Once per turn, you contribute one cyberverse type monster, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy it. That's alright effect, I guess. If they get effects that when they're sent to the graveyard, then they'd be good. Next, we got a trap card. 3 strike barrier, trap normal. When your opponent controls exactly 3 cards, you can activate one of these effects. For the rest of the turn, monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. For the rest of the turn, you take no battle damage. For the rest of the turn, when you monster controls inflict battle damage to your opponent, gain life equal to that damage inflicted. Or I could run Wabaku. Yeah, I'm going to run Wabaku. That seems way too situational. Then we got the female girls, monsters, and then we got the main boy, side rival, I guess you could say. Gouki, the Great Ogre. Twist Cobra, Suplex. Oh, okay, so they're named after wrestling moves. But I think this is actually a wrestler's name, the Great Ogre. So it's an Earth Warrior Link effect monster. Link 3, 26 BLP. Okay, so, bottom left, bottom right. 2 Goku monster is the minimum. All monsters on the field attack equal to their original defense. Lose attack equal to their original defense. If this would be destroyed by a battle or a card effect, you can destroy one card that is linked to this monster instead. So this guy ain't losing nothing. That's good. You can only use each effect, this card name effect, once per turn. Twisted Cobra. During either player's turn, contribute one Goku monster, then target one Kugu monster you control. That monster gains attack equal to the tribute monster's original attack until the end of the turn. Also, this one has 0 defense, so it ain't losing attack from its boss monster's effect. Really good. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one Goku card from your deck to accept this card. Okay, that's really good, because if you, during your opponent's turn, you can actually search thanks to the second effect. And then, let's see with this one, Gouki Suplex. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon one Goku monster from your hand. Real good. If this card is sent from the field to grave, you can add another Goku card from this card. So basically, you still need, unless they're going to get a Link 2, that when it's summoned, you can special summon a gouki monster from your graveyard. That way it kind of is the opposite of this effect, and then it does some other shenanigans. But yeah, this archetype's off to a great start. And then we got a Trickster, Holy Angel. It's a light fairy link effect monster, 2000 attack. It's obviously not as good as the top one, but however, it only requires 2, so it's not bad. Each time a Trickster monster is normal special summoned to this card's link zone, inflict 200 damage to your opponent. A Trickster monster linked by this card effect cannot be destroyed by a battle or card effect. Okay, that's amazing. When your opponent takes damage from a Trickster monster effect, this card gains attack equal to the amount of damage until the end of the turn. You know, I noticed there's not a once per turn on this card, so you could potentially get this to beefy lengths after more supports release. That's really good. Trickster Canna. I can't pronounce it. Light effect monster. Level 4, 18, 400. Okay. Nice Strato stats. When this is normal summon, you can add one Trickster card from your deck to your hand. Each time your opponent activates a spell or trap card, inflict 200 damage to your opponent. I get why they're called Tricksters now. They seem like each monster does like pranks to your opponent. Like, that's awesome. Trickster Light Sage Spellfield. When this card is activated, you can add one Trickster monster from your deck to your hand. Once per turn, you can target one set card in your opponent's spell and trap card zone. While this card is in the field zone, that card cannot be activated until the end phase. And during the end phase, your opponent chooses either activate it or send it to the graveyard. Each time a Trickster monster you control inflicts damage to your opponent, inflict 200 damage to your opponent. Well, yeah, this is going to probably be a really good deck. I mean, it has a link too. That says a lot. Now you just need another way to get your monsters special summon to get more monsters out, but it seems like great support. And then we got the rest of the Judgment support. Unless they're going to get a Synchro. We don't know yet. Twilight Twin Dragoon. Twilight Twin Dragons. If you control a Punishment Dragon, target one Judgment Dragon in your graveyard, add it to your hand, and send the top 4 cards of your deck to the graveyard. They kind of need that. If this card is sent from the deck to the graveyard by the effect of a Light Sword monster, you can target one Punishment Dragon in your graveyard, add it to the hand, then banish the top 4 of your cards to the deck. Amazing support. Twilight Eraser. Trap Normal. If you control 2 or more Light Sword monsters with the same type but different names, banish 2 Light Sword monsters from your graveyard, then target 2 cards on the field, banish them. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a good deck. If this is sent from the deck to your graveyard by the effect of a Light Sword monster, you can special summon one Light Sword monster from your hand. That just gets past some of the Light Sword monsters that can't be normal summoned. So, I think there's only one like that. Beowulf? That's amazing. We got a new Riku, Twilight Sword Fighter. I like the name. This is normal summon or flip face up. You can banish one Light Sword monster from your hand, then target one card your opponent controls. Banish it. It's good, but Riku, the Light Sword one, got errata to where it doesn't target, so it's kind of lackluster. Still good, but lackluster. Once per turn, if another Light Sword monster activates a set, send the top 3 cards of your deck to your graveyard. Kind of sucks though, they kind of seem a little slow. You need like a pretty good start to activate these cards. Once per turn, when a spell or trap card effect is activated, you can banish one Light Sword monster from your hand to the graveyard, then target one face-up spell and trap card destroyed. Has the same effect, but top 3 cards. It's okay, but it doesn't negate. It's still good, but you know, it's probably gonna get destroyed or whatever. Twilight Lord Shaman Luma. Okay, so I guess that's their Japanese name. Shaman. Dark Spellcaster effect monster. Level 3, 1,000. Once per turn, you can banish one Light Sword monster from your hand or graveyard, then target one of your banished Light Sword monsters, except this card. Special summon it. Awesome. Once per turn, if another Light Sword monster you control it, can send the top 3 cards to your deck. Okay, so I guess they all have sent 3 cards from the top of the deck. Last but not least, a Fire cyberverse type effect monster, link effect monster. Star Grail Swordsman Aruron. It's cool that I guess we have a cyberverse type archetype. Didn't think thought we're gonna just get random ones, but we actually got an archetype. Link material, 2 Stargrail monsters, and it's a link too. That's amazing. The second effect, this card can only be used once per turn. Oh, must be good. This card gains random attack for each different Stargrail monster. Beefy. Okay, it's gonna probably be beefy. Control one of your Stargrail monsters this card is linked to. Then target one of your monsters in your graveyard other than this monster. Special summon that monster to your side of the field. That card linked to. If this is sent from the field to your special summon one Stargrail monster from your hand. Alright, guys. Amazing. That is amazing. Alright. All I gotta say is the new cards from the Link era are gonna be super amazing, super fast. You need to get them fast so that you can actually get links on the field. So, like, usually these search effects would be like, no, we can't have more than 2 cards that search, but in the archetype, same cards. But honestly, these decks seem like they're gonna be fast and keep up with your resources so that you can spam the board more. Because it's gonna be slower with links, but I think after 2 sets, they're gonna be ridiculous. Alright, guys, see ya. See you in your ding dong out.